The sun cracks the ground and torches a bird flying overhead. Steam rises from Scrat's eyes as his whole body trembles. Now Sid, Diego, Shira, Ellie, and Manny sing. Small screens above them show the actors who played them singing in a sound booth. Next, we see the young mammoths and their voice actors. Granny pops up.
As close can be. Too close.
The screens vanish and Granny dances. She swats her backside and gallops off. Other characters take turns dancing. Credits. Directed by Steve Martino. Mike Thurmaier. Produced by Laurie Forte. John C. Donkin. Executive producers Chris Wedge. Carlos Saldana. Screenplay by Michael Berg and Jason Fuchs. Story by Michael Berg and Laurie Forte. Music by John Powell. Characters designed by Peter DeSev. Art director Nash Dunnigan. Edited by James M. Palumbo. David Ian Salter, ACE. Casting by Christian Kaplan, CSA.
We are ham and cheese.
No, it's We Are Family.
Now as each animal dances, a small screen shows the actor who provided their voice. Dressed casually, they each stand at a sound studio's microphone. Ray Romano as Manny, John Leguizamo as Sid, Dennis Leary as Diego, Sean William Scott as Crash, Josh Peck as Eddie, Peter Dinklage as Captain Gut, Wanda Sykes as Granny, with Jennifer Lopez as Shira and Queen Latifah as Ellie, Josh Gad as Lewis, Kiki Palmer as Peaches, Nick Frost as Flynn, Aziz Ansari as Squint, Drake as Ethan, Nicki Minaj as Steffi, Alan Tudyk as Hunky Siren, Esther Dean as Female Siren, Kunal Nayar as Gupta, Rebel Wilson as Raz, Eddie Peel and Sotelo as Uncle Fungus, Joy Behar as Eunice, Alain Shabbat as Silas, Heather Morris as Katie. In a group, Steffi walks out with Ethan while Lewis rides Peaches' trunk. Beside her, Manny and Ellie stroll with Shira and Diego. Sid slides out in front of the group and shakes his hips.
Family. Family.
Family.
We are ham and cheese.
Production manager Anthony Nisi, CG supervisor Kirk Garfield, co-editor Christopher Campbell, supervising animators James Breshnahan, Nick Bruno, technical supervisor production pipeline Christopher Moore, technical supervisor imaging Andrew Bedini, cinematographer Renato Falgao, head of camera and staging Robert Cardoni, set supervisor Brian Useo, modeling supervisor David May, character technical direction supervisor Justin Leach, character simulation supervisor Keith Stitchway, materials supervisor Brian Hill, fur and procedural geometry supervisor Eric Moorer, assembly supervisor Gareth Porter, effects supervisor Elvira Pincus, lighting supervisor Jivan Song Chisholm, compositing supervisor Dan Kayer, stereoscopic supervisor Daniel Abramowicz, rendering supervisor Michael Kingsley, head of production engineering Roberto A. Calvo, research and development director Carl Ludwig, chief scientist Eugene Trubetskoy, production supervisors story Patrick Warlock, editorial manager Jason Friccioni, character group Denise L. Rotina, camera and staging Chris Kawata, animation Elizabeth Malpelli, lighting compositing Sean M. Murphy, voice cast alphabetical, Aziz Ansari as Squint, Joy Behar as Eunice, Christopher Campbell as Creature Siren Various, Alain Shabbat as Silas, Esther Dean as Female Siren, Peter Dinklage as Captain Gut, Karen Disher as Scrat, Drake as Ethan, Jason Friccioni as Dumb Mammoth Various, Nick Frost as Flynn, Josh Gad as Lewis, Ben Glebe as Marshall, George Jacobs as Beaver, Queen Latifah as Ellie, Dennis Leary as Diego, John Leguizamo as Sid, Jennifer Lopez as Shira, Nicki Minaj as Steffi, Heather Morris as Katie, Kunal Nayar as Gupta, Kiki Palmer as Peaches, James M. Palumbo as Panicked Start, Josh Peck as Eddie, Simon Pegg as Buck, Alexandra Romano as Megan, Ray Romano as Manny, Sean William Scott as Crash, Matthew D. Simmons as Teen Elk, Eddie Peel and Sotelo as Uncle Fungus, Patrick Stewart as Eris Cradle, Wanda Sykes as Granny, Megan Thurmaier as Baby Bird, Alan Tudyk as Milton Hunky Siren, Chris Wedge as Scrat, Rebel Wilson as Raz,